Holy shit. He said what?
All right, so let's make a couple of points here real quick about this because we're in the early stages. I'd like to make a quick operational point and then ideology. First of all, operational. Understand that the global war on terror is no longer so global for America. It seems to have come home. It's being driven by the left. It's here, and this is where it's coming from, so you're going to have an apparatus that can penetrate that. Understand, to interdict something like this in a First Amendment society, before it happens, you have to penetrate the communications. You got to have people in there. I'm not going to give up all the tradecraft, but the bottom line is it's very, very difficult. This represents months and months, years of work, painstaking work of people going through files, looking at spreadsheets, connecting disparate bits of information, mapping the network. That's what you got to do so you can stop this stuff. There's nothing harder in police work than stopping something before it happens. Now, you got 23 pieces here, which means you're going to get the whole thing. This is a real operation, right? This is going to be something that they sort of spiderweb out from. Expect, if they're saying 23 now, excuse me, 23 now, you're going to probably end up, I never took 23. I think the highest we ever took was like 18 at a time. If you get 18, that means there's like 5, 6, 7, 8 also out there that you'll ultimately roll up. This is how you map the networks. And by the way, they'll flip. People think, oh, they won't flip. They're never going to talk. They're going to flip. You'll see that. The last thing I just want to make about this is that the funding, I think that the vice president is right on target. One of the things you want to map here as you go into looking at this whole thing is the funding. The fact that it's so many different FBI offices tells you that for the last week or whatever it's been, there's probably been 100 FBI agents who haven't had a wink of sleep, who are working around the clock. One of the things you do now that you can take a breath, it seems to have been rolled up, is to say who directed this and who funded it. Because this nonsense of these people funding this stuff from afar and saying, I have